My parents raised me to believe family sacrifices are sacred, but after what they forced me to give up, I can't even look them in the eye anymore. The betrayal still burns every time I breathe. I worked myself to the bone, juggling 2 jobs, pouring every ounce of energy into keeping my younger sister's dream alive, only for her to turn around one day and call me a loser. And let me tell you, she did not see it coming when I finally cut her off and told everyone exactly why her picture-perfect lifestyle came crashing down. When Lauren, my little sister, got into her dream college, you'd think she had cured world hunger. My parents couldn't stop bragging, their faces practically glowing with pride. Lauren, of course, was already making grand speeches about the career she'd have, the life she'd build. And me? I was standing in the background, calculating in silence, because I knew exactly where this was headed. See, my parents didn't have the money. They made sure to sprinkle hints into every family conversation. My mom would sigh dramatically and say things like, "College is just so expensive these days. If only we could do more," then she'd glance right at me, like I hadn't already connected the dots. And here's the thing, I didn't have much myself. I was working as a mechanic, busting my knuckles on engines while saving what little I could for a house. But Lauren was my sister. She was so full of hope, and I thought, what's the harm in helping a little? At first, it was just textbooks. A bag of groceries here and there. But slowly, it escalated. Before long, I was covering her rent, her utilities, even her weekend de-stress outings. And every time she came asking for money, there was always some excuse. "I'll pay you back once I graduate." Or, "Mom and Dad just can't help right now, but you understand, right?" What made it worse? My parents treated it like my duty. "Family takes care of family," they'd say, as if I wasn't already tearing myself apart working 2 jobs. Meanwhile, Lauren strutted around like the world revolved around her. Fancy dinners. Weekend trips. Instagram stories with captions like, "Work hard, play harder," while the only one working hard was me. I kept telling myself it was temporary. That once she graduated, she'd thank me. Maybe even help me get back on track. But deep down, resentment was building. My life was on pause. Hers was in full motion. And I was the engine powering it. The first crack in my patience came with her spending habits. While I was skipping meals and pulling double shifts, she was posting about designer handbags, trendy heels, bougie restaurants. Things I wouldn't dream of buying for myself. At first, I told myself maybe she had a part-time job. Or maybe she was exaggerating online. But when I finally asked her, she just waved it off. "Everyone at school dresses like this. I don't want to look out of place." It wasn't just the money. It was everything. She treated me like her personal ATM. Never once asked how I was. Never wondered if I needed help. My parents weren't any better. Every time I tried to talk about how much I was struggling, they shut me down. "She's your sister. She's building a future. You should be proud to help." But it wasn't helping anymore, it was full-blown sacrifice. My weekends? Gone. My savings? Gone. The house I dreamed of? Forget it. And Lauren? She didn't even send a thank you text. No. She'd call me just to complain, about professors, roommates, cafeteria food. Always her struggles. Never mine. The resentment I'd shoved down was bubbling up. I was exhausted from being treated like my life didn't matter as long as hers looked perfect. The breaking point? Oh, it came. One evening, Lauren casually mentioned